So many students have no idea how to tackle it. What's going on? Let's see just how difficult it really is. Solve the equation. 3 to the power of x equals x to the power of 9. Find the value of x. Let's try some values first. Is x equal to 0 possible? No, 0 doesn't work. What about x equals 1? 3 to the power of 1. 1 to the power of 9. What about 2? Doesn't work. 3. 3 doesn't work either. So guessing isn't going to help here. What should we do? Everyone, when you encounter this type of problem, when both the exponent and the base have x, you must think of methods like the isomorphism method or the exponent elimination method. Let me show you how to do it. Here, we have an exponent, and here we have a base. So what do? The first step is to eliminate the exponent. How do we do that? That is to say, if I take the 1 over x power on the left side, won't all the exponents be eliminated? Then on the right side, we also need to take the 1 over x power, right? Does that make sense? Do you understand this reasoning? In this way, the exponents are eliminated, aren't they? So, does the left side become 3 now? What does the right side become? Isn't it x to the power of 9 over x? By using the exponent rules, we can eliminate this exponent. So, can we also eliminate this 9? If I take both sides to the 1/9 power at the same time, does that also eliminate the 9? Then what does the left side become? 3 to the 1/9 power equals x to the 1 over x power, right? See, we're almost using the isomorphism method now. We're getting close to the answer. What does the isomorphism method mean? It means if x to the x equals a to the a, then I can conclude that x equals a. If it's x to the 1 over x power, to a to the 1 over a power, can't I also conclude that x equals a? So in other words, we can transform this, turn it into some number to the 1 over that number power, right? If I break down this 9, break down the 1/9, is that possible? Let's see how to break it down. 1/9 can be split into what? I can split it into 2 times 1/18, right? Yeah, you can break it down like that, or you can break it down as 3 times 1/27th. Right? 1/9, you can break it down this way or that way. So how should we break it down? Of course, we should break it down as 3 times 3, since 3 to the 3rd power is 27, right? So I should definitely break 1/9 into 3 times 1/27. Right? Isn't that the logic? Everyone. So what do we do next? This xth root, in other words, I turn 1/9 into 3 times 1/27th. In that case, doesn't it become 27 to the 1/27th power, which equals x to the 1/xth power? Aren't the exponents the same now? So x must be 27. Everyone, substitute x equals 27 back in and try it out. Substitute it back in and check if it's correct. So you really have to master the method for solving this type of problem, everyone.